Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk. As always, same panel we got,
Matt,
Brandon,
and Anthony. This week on Let's Talk, we're straying away from comics and movies and all that, and going with Let's Talk Wrestling. So, debate number one, Matt.
so who do you guys think is making out the best from the Shield?
Seth Rollins.
I gotta go Roman Reigns.
You met?
Gotta go with Dean Ambrose.
Okay,
Oh, this is perfect!
What a
This is
debate. Let's
perfect.
go.
3 panelists, 3 choices. Who's starting it?
Let's go from the left to the right.
Well,
my
from their
left.
point of
Well,
view,
my
it's
left,
right to the
okay.
left.
To right, you're right, you're right. My left. Let's go.
Alright,
You could have just straight out said, let's start with
yeah, it's true.
I am 100% part of the Roman Empire. I
Okay.
love Roman Reigns. I think that in the Shield, look, when he was in the Shield, when the Shield was together, who do they always go for? Who always had to get the tag in? It had to be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns always cleaned up every match. Ambrose started it, Rollins set in the middle, and in the end, the hot tag had to go to Roman Reigns. He was always the strongest in the Shield. He was the heart of the Shield. His mic skills weren't the best. That was definitely going to Ambrose, but Reigns was the Shield to me. He really was. And who took the first shot at Triple H when they turned face? Roman Reigns. He got the spear on Triple H right after WrestleMania. Everything to me from the Shield was Roman Reigns, and I think he definitely made out the best. And the only thing that's slowing him down now is his injury.
He did carry the team. I can't lie about that. He did carry the team.
But that's the thing. That injury.
Hey, we're going from me that way.
No, but wait, but in a way, let's talk about it though. But that injury did kind of slow his it did slow his
Yeah, of course, definitely
his-
slowed him
his
down. They're not
role.
doing it
They're
right.
And
not
I'm
doing
pissed
anything.
about it.
Yeah, exactly. They could do so much more if he didn't have that injury at all. Okay, so with Seth Rollins, not my
A lot of
least
things when you're not injured.
my least favorite character is Seth Rollins in the Shield. I think he's, a bitch. They really did make him.
Isn't he your pick? Oh no, you
My
picked
pick is Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying he's doing the best. Why? Because he's Mr. Money in the Bank. He's with authority. Anybody who's with authority knows that they're going to be treated with respect and they're going to be treated greatly. Why? Because it's Triple H. Like, look at Randy Orton. Look how big, much more big he got when he was with the authority and all that. Seth Rollins right now
Orton's
it's...
always been big.
No, Orton's always big.
Orton was the legend killer.
Yeah, exactly. But with Triple H, it was like more like... Now he has more, like... Whatever
Not
chance he
anymore.
has more, it's multiplied. Not anymore. Yeah, that's true. Not anymore. But now that Seth
Which
Rollins...
just gave him
like,
an even bigger pop.
If you think about it, even with the Ambrose fights with Seth Rollins, Ambrose did whoop his ass. And who wins? Seth Rollins. Why? Because he's freaking with Triple H and the authority. So with just going on that path, he has so much more to win being on that path. That's why I think he did the best, even though I fucking hate him. I really do.
But see, now Ambrose is unpredictable. He's crazy, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Unstable Dean Ambrose. Look how much, it's always him. He main evented how many times? The whole fight he had with Rollins.
He main evented once. He just made
No, I'm
evented Hell in a
talking
Cell.
about, not talking about big main, not like...
You talking about like Raws?
Like Raw
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
yeah. The whole thing with him and Rollins was the craziest rival ever.
Yeah, I think so.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I'm not
they
even gonna
had-
lie. I loved seeing him come out every week from the crowd,
Yeah.
randomly just kicking the shit out
It
of
made it
Rollins.
look like they were using it like a young Stone Cold,
Yeah.
was where they were taking it. They gave him a pop. The crowd loves him. If they would have left his merchandise alone and not give him merchandise, they could have even done better.
But what does the merchandise do anything?
Because think about it. If you would have left, instead of giving him the name, right, Cena, you
But Stone Cold always had merchandise too, and he always took it to Vince.
They
Yeah, but that's
commercialized.
they
They commercialized.
commercialize people too much. Like
Ambrose.
Cena, oh, the C Nation.
But everyone needs their thing.
But sometimes that kills it because then
Even
you're just
Roman
merchandising
Reigns.
everybody.
Even Roman Reigns. The second he left the Shield and they all broke up, what did he get? The Roman Empire. People, I'm part of the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but sometimes
Because he's Roman Reigns, he's got the Roman Empire. Everyone has their thing.
Sometimes you should just leave certain things alone, though. Because, like, if you think about it, all right, he's unstable Dean Ambrose now. That's what his shirt says.
Mhm.
That's fine, because that's what they were calling him.
Mhm.
So if they leave that like that, he'll keep getting that pop. Don't sell his merchandise to push his character more. Push his character as you push Stone Cold's character.
But if you know Stone Cold didn't start out that way.
No, that's true. But they put it that way, and the way Stone Cold acted...
But it was also better back then only because... See, to me it was better because with Stone Cold, who was he going up against? Vince McMahon, the boss, right? So Vince had all the power in the company, but he didn't have anything else. You know how many times did Stone Cold get in the ring and start beating the shit out of Vince McMahon because he couldn't fight back? And what were the matches you wanted to see the most was when Stone Cold actually got his hands on him. You know, Stone Cold Vince in the steel cage match or whatever they had, because you loved to see Vince get his ass kicked. You loved it, and you love seeing it happen. It's different now because the Authority is like the reincarnation of a corporation, and you know the Vince character is now Triple H. People aren't gonna fuck with Triple H the way they fuck with Vince because Triple H can kick ass himself.
Exactly.
He set himself an image already.
You know what I mean? Triple H is still young and he's still a wrestler where you're not going to get Dean Ambrose go flying into the
And
ring
he's-
like
he's
Stone
more
Cold did
fit now
and take it
than
to
before.
Triple H because Triple H can kick his ass
But
back.
that's why they kept it with the Rollins and Ambrose.
Right, but then it's not the same as Stone Cold. Even though he's still taking it to, you know, the business aspect of the company, it just doesn't feel the same because one, they're
That's
not
'cause
going
they
after
did
the head honcho.
That's because they did it with Daniel Bryan.
And even that was just...
Daniel Bryan took it to the head
Daniel
honcho,
Bryan
got
was
his ass
that,
kicked and then got injured.
Yeah, exactly.
It just, to me, didn't work the same. But they took Ambrose that direction. Rollins became, you know, the Authority golden child. Ambrose became the Stone Cold character.
When Stone Cold, when everybody went to see Stone Cold beat the living shit out of Vince McMahon, but who won at the end? Was Vince McMahon or was it Stone Cold?
Both. It depends on
it
what point in
depends.
the storyline they were
So,
at, but
in a way, that kind of revolves at the same place where Seth Rollins is. It's like the same thing. It's like they want to see Ambrose beat the shit out of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, of course.
But who's gonna win at the end?
Rollins.
Rollins. You know, like it's.
But that's
But
because
still pisses it off.
Yeah, exactly.
But where did they take Reigns? You know, if he didn't have his injury, where would he be right now?
we'll never know.
We won't. But when he comes back...
That's very questionable because he could be right now. Like if
What
he
did
had
he
his
say in
injury-
one of the
Yeah,
his
how?
last interviews? That
When
he
he
wanted
comes
to kick
back,
Rollins'
he's going
ass?
back to kick Rollins' ass. So right there, you know
Oh my god, I want to see that too.
that's going to be the next
If there's
rival.
if there's anything I would want to see more than Ambrose kick Rollins' ass, is Reigns kick Rollins' ass. I would love to see that. They fought the Raw before he got injured. They
Yeah.
fought that
Yeah,
month.
yeah, exactly.
That was a good match. But I think Reigns is definitely the one who made it the best in that situation. I'm not saying that Rollins and Ambrose didn't go anywhere. They definitely
yeah,
did.
that's-
They all went up. But I think Reigns is definitely gonna. If he didn't yet, he's gonna wind up making out the best.
If Reigns can do better with his mic skills
His mic skills are pretty garbage.
He would be a top.
and
top
more
wrestler.
if his like emotion stuff, they could probably do him very well.
Yeah, they really could. They really
Because like
could
if
push
you
him
look at
against-
it, Rollins and Ambrose both have great mic skills.
Rollins didn't always have them though.
No, but now Rollins, the crowd starts chanting at him, and he goes right along with it.
Now he does, yeah.
You sold out. Yeah, I sold out. What are you gonna do about it?
Ambrose had it naturally, but Rollins definitely got it already. But see, the thing with Reigns is that he was never, even in the Shield, he wasn't the
He was
talker.
quiet.
He was the
quiet
right. He was
Rollins
the
guy.
right. He was the muscle
He
of
was
the
the
group.
muscle.
He didn't have to say nothing. He stood in the back, and when it was his time, he came out and kicked ass.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So he never had that time on the mic.
It sounds like me. My mic skills are garbage.
Oh my god.
That's a different debate. Let's talk next one. Let's talk Matt's mic skills.
Fuck your mic skills.
Oh, okay. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I can't talk.
We're
Matt's
debating
and
it.
Brandon's mic skills.
We're debating it, but if we ever do put up bloopers from the first movie update,
Oh,
you'll
please.
see Matt's skills.
My horrible mic skills.
Okay, so I think.
So,
We'll put Brandon's up too.
by the
He doesn't have any bad ones.
No, but
Not like you. But yeah, I think, and then, see, the thing is, now Rollins is Money in the Bank, right? He's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Now, when he cashes that in, who he honestly sees him winning it?
No.
Because right now, Lesnar's the champion.
Yeah.
There's no way Rollins is going to beat Lesnar.
like
If Cena beats Lesnar,
Okay.
Rollins
Suplex.
beats Lesnar.
well, why? When he
Suplex.
curb stomped Lesnar,
Well, yeah, did you see
that pissed me off. I was like, are you kidding
Did you
me?
see that? But he did just get out of a match. That's why.
I don't give a shit. I wanted to see Lesnar get up and break him in half.
He'd be
But-
like, are you serious right now?
But what I'm saying is, he's not going to beat Lesnar for it. If Cena ends up beating Lesnar when they eventually fight for it, I think it would just be stupid. Even though everyone hates Cena, with he's Super Cena and everything like that. I think it would just look stupid if Rollins was able to cash in and beat Cena
As
just like
of-
that.
as of
Unless they
right
do it
now-
after the match where Cena's already hurt. But
Something like that. I've been, yeah.
right, like he would have to take the opportunity for it, not do it straight
Or
out.
the authority comes out and helps him.
Right, it would have to be one of the opportunist moments, not just hey, I'm going to cash in, I'm going to
Those
beat you.
distractions.
Right now,
Right.
he's got the money in the bank. What? How long now?
It ends, I think, what is it? It's almost towards the summer it is, isn't it?
Yeah, But how long has it been?
Oh, I don't know exactly.
When he got it was before SummerSlam.
So it was like 7, it's like 7 months.
Not yet.
But basically, it's more of a prop than anything.
But he still has to cash it in at some point.
But they don't even talk about it anymore. Like if you think about it, that briefcase became more of a prop for him.
To be honest
That
with
him
you,
carrying
where
it.
It was part of his costume. He just carries it around.
to
You
be
know?
honest with you, where I see it going is that they're gonna wind up making Reigns win the title, and then Rollins is gonna cash it in because he has more of a chance of beating Reigns
He does.
than Cena or Lesnar.
No, he does.
And I think there's.
And
but the only way for that to happen is if they continue to wait until his contract is almost
Yeah, no,
expired.
that's true. Yeah, but in
be
a way, that will also that's something more that people will want to see.
Of course.
So that's why they have more of a chance of doing that. It's all for money. That's all it is. It's all for money. You know, people want to rather see this and this, and they pay for that. No, I'd rather have that. Vince McMahon is like that's how he's fucking.
We could turn that little sentence
Money.
into a rap.
Yeah.
Do you want this
Gosh,
and that?
I'm
You
so
want this
angry.
and this? And now I'm angry. What?
What the fuck?
I said it, the way he said it,
He
was like a
Okay.
rap. The way you put all those words together all at once, it was like a little rap song.
MC Brody. Okay.
Oh, if anybody, this isn't beer, I promise. I know it's in a big cup. It's just iced tea. I promise it's not beer. I'm not drinking on the job. But
Okay. I think that wraps up that one, right?
I mean, there really was no winner. I mean, we've had.
It's all- yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm the winner, and you're gonna say you're the winner.
Yeah, I think it's Seth
no,
Rollins.
you lost. Only time will tell.
Yeah, right. Put your comments in if you want to say who won and I won.
Oh yeah, of course. If you guys ever
Please.
want to say, oh, I think Anthony was right. I think Matt was right. I think Anthony was right. You can definitely put in the you can definitely put the comments of who you think won the debate on it. What's our next topic going in?
Who do you think should be defeating Rusev and end Rusev's career? Well, not career.
I don't even know.
Basically, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be
I
like
think
that.
It might
If
have.
what-
When he
beats
loses, it's
Rusev-
over.
It's
really
it's
is
over
over.
because where are you gonna go with Rusev after that? It's gonna happen just like what happened to Umaga. Not Umaga, yeah.
No, you could say Umaga, definitely. But I don't know if I want to answer. Because it's Roman Reigns.
Fucking Roman Reigns and this guy over here.
No, I'm serious though. I definitely can see Roman Reigns.
Did he
being the
call
guy-
you to tell you this?
He's paying me actually. He's cutting me in a little bit. No, I think it could definitely be Roman Reigns who finally defeats Rusev for the first time.
You know, I don't really see Roman Reigns as the one to beat Rusev, but in a way where I can see you saying that's because they're really trying to push Roman Reigns. He's in injury now. When he comes back, they really need to do something with him. But I mean, in a way, it can because to beat Rusev and to have a rivalry with Rollins and to beat Cena for the championship. If Lesnar, in a later topic when we talk about Lesnar, him passing down the championship to Cena. I mean, like, there's so much stuff for Roman Reigns. Is it even possible for him to even
Right,
do
but
all that?
Rusev so far isn't even close to losing. He just beat champion
Yeah,
for the US
exactly.
title. So he can continue to go undefeated until Reigns and Rollins
Until that
rivalry
comes up,
or whatever
yeah.
that is all
Yeah.
over, and then it goes to
If
Reigns.
that happens, but then it's now back to top again. Who's the next person to step up to the plate? I mean, we both were saying Ryback.
Yeah, one because Ryback when he first came in, he had such a great character. The
Yeah.
crowd loved him, and then he started to die out. So for them to pick up his thing and try making him heel.
Yeah, personally,
Yeah,
I haven't
it didn't
seen
really work
Ryback.
He
in
didn't
a
go
while.
anywhere. But now, if they want to keep this pop going with Ryback, they would put him against Rusev. Oh, boom! Ryback just beat Rusev. Now the crowd's gonna love him even more
Yeah,
for standing
it's gonna
up to
bring him
this.
back.
Right, it's gonna keep his character.
But
up.
here's the thing I have to say, and I love Ryback. I have no problem with him. For some reason, he just can't hold his character. Like when he came in as a face, people loved him. People chanted Goldberg. Why? Because he was that unstoppable force.
Yeah.
He was just like Goldberg. He
Yeah,
would just
exactly.
And
They
then,
just
but
fuck you up.
WWE creative, their creative thing, screw their characters up. They got to learn to keep a certain thing the right way.
But he did. He did get kept that way. His Goldberg image was fine, but people just lost interest. It wasn't the creative team's fault, in my opinion. It was just that the crowd lost interest. So what did WWE try to do? They turned him heel. Let's give him a pop that way. It's a negative pop. We'll make him a heel. And even that didn't really work that
It
great. He
didn't,
teamed
yeah.
up with Curtis Axel, and they were together, but he really didn't have that mainstream vibe of a big superstar.
That's why.
The crowd just wasn't into him. So for me,
That's why I think if they
Yeah,
put him
that's
as
why
the
I was saying I
title,
agree with that.
right, but to me, that's the reason why I don't think he should defeat Rusev. Only because Rusev's been going undefeated for so long now. It's months and months and months, and he's beaten everybody who you thought could beat him. You know what I mean? He beat Big Show. He beat Mark Henry. I mean, even people like Swagger and stuff where, okay, it's more understandable that Rusev beat them, but now he's just going up the tier. You know? Like Swagger and Big E were one thing, but then you got the stronger opponents like Mark Henry and Big Show, and he still beat them. You know? Now he went up to the U.S. champion Sheamus, and he beat him and took the title. To me, it's like, to beat Rusev is this huge, you know, opportunity for a superstar's career. In my opinion, I don't think they should give it to Ryback, only because he's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Not unstable, but inconsistent. His popularity with the fans is so inconsistent that to give him such an honor like that, there's a possibility of it going to waste. Because he could beat Rusev, and then the crowd could still lose interest in him overall. So you just wasted this huge opportunity to defeat Rusev. You ruined Rusev's character, possibly, because once he's defeated, what's his direction?
Was that
So
Luther?
you, in turn, destroyed one person's popularity with the fans from Rusev, and Ryback's inconsistency ruined his characters anyway, and now you just lost two of them. You know what I mean?
No matter what,
In a way, hopefully
they're
that
gonna ruin
doesn't happen.
Rusev's character though.
Well, not necessarily, because I think
the
now...
best thing they can do Rusev if he loses is turn him face.
But it's still.
I
it's
don't
not
think
gonna
he
go.
will ever turn face.
It
Thinks in
won't
a
go
way he's like,
over.
okay.
Unless they completely make his character a joke and make him like USA, like he gets completely
Exactly, that's what I'm saying,
perfects
that's
his
like the new
Russian
face
shit
thing, yeah.
and becomes all American,
Yeah.
and that's the only way they can turn him face. But as long as he stays his whole Russian thing, it's
Anti-American
not gonna happen. He's never gonna become a face. But that's why I think Reigns would be great to beat Rusev, because he's not inconsistent with the crowd. The crowd loved him when he was in Shield. The crowd loved the Shield overall when they were heels. The crowd loved to see them even when they were heels. They loved to see them come out and kick people's asses just because. When the Shield turned face, forget it. That was all the crowd needed. Even when they broke up, the crowd loved Reigns. He's never been inconsistent with the fans. People have always loved him in the Shield, out of the Shield, regardless.
Yeah.
So for him to beat Rusev, that would only he would only benefit from. That would only better his career. So where Ryback is inconsistent, you don't know if the fans would love him. You know, either way, Reigns, they do love him. So it can only help him if he beats Rusev.
No, that I can agree with. But I mean, like the way WWE is going now, they have to take risks. They really do. Everything they're doing right now is turning into shit, with the storyline and all that and the rivalry. I think what they should do is just take a risk. I mean, what else could they lose?
Fans.
Fans.
Their company.
What more fans did they lose? They already lost so much. He's not even a billionaire no more, Vince McMahon. He's not a millionaire.
That's because of the network.
Yeah, exactly. But he lost so much. Like, what else is like? What can he do? He has to take a risk now. That's his only choice.
But it's
That's
not
what I
him.
feel.
It's his people who are right.
It's his people, but I mean, like at the same time, I think he still has.
That's because
say and all that.
you know what it is. They're having a hard time ever since they changed the rating.
But now they're trying to get back anyway.
They can never get back to the way it was before.
As long as what it was is we're on a PG rating.
We are. Yeah, no.
Well,
That's
they're
what I'm
getting
saying.
out of it.
If they get out of that and go back to the way it was, like when there was no rating and
When Vince McMahon was chasing booties on the
I
fucking ring.
yeah, and Triple
Honestly-
H was walking around in just his underwear in the back and shit like that.
What? They do that anyway. That's their attire.
And that's not what I meant. Like,
I've never seen Triple H walk around in his regular underwear like Hanes.
remember,
Hey,
do you
Stephanie.
remember when Triple H was making fun of Orton and they put the picture of him taking a shower in the back and he had the towel covering his ass?
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. They don't do stuff like that. The latest
But
thing they
even-
did was The Miz with his.
But even when DX came back, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, back when they faced Rated RKO, it was still like toned down what DX did. You know, back in the day when DX first came, they were really like crude, you know, go fuck yourself kind of team. And even when they came back, they toned it down. You know what I mean? But
They're
to
toned down
me,
too
it's not
much
even
right
the
now.
rating; it's the wrestlers. To be honest, because you want to say wrestling's fake, that's fine. I totally agree with that. It's planned.
It's real!
It's fake. What? But back in like the Attitude Era or whatever, they were more okay with like realistic things, you know, like they were more okay getting hurt. They were more okay getting bruised. They were more okay like, oh damn, if I actually slam into that shit, I'm slamming into it. I think now, especially because of the rating, to me, the wrestlers became pampered to a certain extent.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
understandable.
Where now the second
They're
someone
spoiled.
starts bleeding or something happens,
wanna
right
stop,
away the
yeah.
ref comes over. Stop the match. You okay? You're doing good. Let's get the team out here. Let's wipe you down. Let's get the medic. Let's wipe your ass. Let's wipe your mouth. Let's blow your nose. Shut the fuck up and let them wrestle. That's why they're here. That's why they're getting paid.
You need a new attire?
I think, like, to a certain extent, and I think it's still fine the way they're doing it, but I just think that they got pampered to a certain extent where if they do try to go back now to the Attitude Era, where Stone Cold could actually flip you off in the middle of the ring, I think it would still be a hard journey just because now the talent itself is used to that more
Yeah,
calm
exactly, yeah.
atmosphere. You know what I'm trying to say? But,
But for that debate, I think Roman Reigns took that one.
what?
I think Roman Reigns took it.
You both had Ryback and you're saying I won?
I'm gonna give you
In
that
a way,
one.
you did have a lot of statements, a lot of facts about what you were saying. You argued well.
You give it
We
that
just
one.
say Ryback because I really don't think for myself.
I like Ryback. I think
I
he's
really
good.
don't think Roman Reigns.
Well,
should
Matt said
or will- I
Ryback,
can see
so
it.
I'm gonna go with Ryback.
No, but Ryback can win. You guys are dicks. Okay?
I don't know
Ryback-
why I'm here.
You don't see Ryback as much. You
He's
don't.
been injured.
He was
Exactly.
injured, and before that, he was with Curtis Axel.
Yeah,
He did
but
shit
you see,
anyway.
so-
But
It's
that's
like-
why I was saying that because
That's
it
what I'm
would
saying.
give
I
him a
can
good
see
pop.
Ryback will
Yeah.
give him a good pop. I agree with that. For me, I think that also Roman Reigns. I feel like has too much on his plate to even do that. You know. Yeah.
But I won anyway.
Yeah, that
You can't. The debate's not gonna work if you actually admit that you lost. The
I'm
debate.
admitting.
No, Ryback. Okay, you.
You know what? Fine. Ryback's gonna be my pick to the very end. No, but you did like. You could have just shot me down like.
Remember
Roman
that,
Reigns' debate is.
we were there like.
I came into that debate strong, and then you were like Roman Reigns. Oh, okay.
That's what debate is. Look,
Persuasion.
this is episode 2 of our Let's Talk debates.
It's not gonna happen all the time.
Learn from this. If we're coming into a debate, you fight it. That's it.
I did fight it.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna shoot you down anyway.
Somebody always wins a debate at the end. I told you won. He could have been the one to tell you to win. Wait, let's go back. Ready? So, Brandon, who won? Was it the Roman Reigns or the Ryback?
Ryback. Okay, next debate.
Just,
We're just.
Rob, viewers, just think about it. Remember this. Remember how they said I won, and let's see how many times this happens in the future.
Really.
No,
We gotta tally
I'm-
count this.
I'm winning next time.
Well, let's see if you win the next debate then.
No, forget it. I'm done. I'm going home.
Wait, why? What's the next debate?
Okay,
Bray.
Bray and Ambrose's rivalry.
What?
What?
Bray
Don't read
Wyatt-
what I
No,
wrote.
I'm saying Bray Wyatt and Ambrose's rivalry.
No.
Going from Seth Rollins to Ambrose to Bray and Ambrose.
I'm so confused. Why don't we just let him say what the debate is? Because I have no clue what we're talking
I
about.
bet chicken scratch. You gotta make sure you read it right. Do you think that the Ambrose and Rollins match, the way they ended it, was bad? Or do you think it was a good thing that they ended it, went on to Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt?
I think it was bad. I didn't really enjoy it.
Do you think it was a bad decision?
Yeah, I think.
What do you think?
I think
Yeah.
it was a good decision.
I think it was a bad decision.
I think they.
I lost.
No, I think they cut it too soon. Especially that we wanted to see a winner. You know, like yeah,
Too
okay.
soon. The rivalry's been going on since.
No, I know it's
Since-
been long,
wow,
but the way it's
yeah.
been too soon was
Oh,
because there was like it was like if you have to think of tallies, like Seth Rollins took it. You know, like they gave him all the wins. We never seen Ambrose. We always want to see Ambrose win the rivalry. Win the match, beat the and like finish the rivalry with him being the winner. You know, but you don't see that. You just see as Seth Rollins winning, but not winning the rivalry. He's just winning the match because it's Seth Rollins and he's part of authority.
But there wasn't one time where he actually cleanly won the match.
No, you
No.
know that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
the
what
thing.
makes it worse because he hasn't cleanly won the match, but then they just like they kind of went like, oh, okay, this is going down. Fuck it, just make it Bray fight Ambrose out of nowhere. You know, like it looked like it came out of nowhere.
No, but now the way they're setting that up is it shows you it's not out of nowhere. Because now the whole gimmick with Bray Wyatt, the whole thing that's going on is what he helped Luke Harper. He freed them.
Mm-hmm.
He let them go. He fixed them. Their problems are gone. So that's where the whole Dean Ambrose thing is. Now Bray Wyatt's trying to get Dean Ambrose and fix him.
Trying to fix his problems.
He's unstable. He's crazy, just like Eric Rowan.
I
and
mean,
Luke
hey, it's
Harper
not a
were.
bad idea at all. But
Not
I
as
think
crazy.
introduce it better in a way. You know, like I felt like they could have introduced it. That's not a bad idea. Faces problems, but introduce it better. Like
How
finish
much?
the rivalry with Seth
They
Rollins
did
and
finish
Ambrose.
it. Hell in a Cell. Bray Wyatt came in and finished it. That
Yeah,
way.
but that's what I'm saying. Like they had Bray Wyatt finish it. They couldn't
Yeah,
even
but
finish
it's now,
it
if you
fairly.
think about it, it was a Hell in a Cell match. There's no rules.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
if Roman Reigns could have came back that night and beat the shit out of Seth Rollins too, and Ambrose could have won.
Which I would have loved to see.
Is Roman Reigns sitting there?
I got him on speed dial. Am I allowed to argue, or does that automatically make me win?
No, go.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So that's the end of the episode.
No, I think it was a bad idea only because I don't think the direction they took it, where it's like, okay, you know, they want Wyatt to fix Ambrose. That's who Wyatt's character is. That's who Ambrose's character is. So it was a good mesh. You know, it was a good explanation. But I feel like their timing and their delivery was just wrong.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Everyone wanted to see Ambrose and Rollins. You know, everyone got like a little taste of it every time Ambrose came out of nowhere and started beating the shit out of Rollins and screwed him over. Every time, right? Everyone loved to see that. Then Ambrose got injured. He went to go film Lockdown. When he came back, the biggest pop I've seen in a very long time was when he returned that night and but didn't even face Rollins. He came out, beat him up a little bit, then the Authority came out and carried him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Then he came out a couple more times, beat him up.
The Authority came back out.
Right. And, you know, everyone was getting that tease. Like, come on, we want to see Ambrose versus Rollins. We want to see it happen. You know?
Yeah.
Even when they had their lumberjack match, Rollins came out on top. Even then. You know, the fans kept getting teased about it. We wanted to see it happen.
You know what it is? Why I feel it is? It did happen. That rivalry ended. Rollins won it. But what we didn't see the way we wanted it to see it. The way we wanted it to be. You know? It happens, but not the way the audience wanted it. That's
But
what's
see,
the problem.
Now, what I think is because you could take that and they could always go back to Ambrose and Rollins. That's a rival that's never going to end.
That's true.
So somewhere down the line,
They probably will pick it up
they
again.
can pick it up again.
Not for the same reasons, though.
No, yeah, exactly.
No, but
It would just be for a different rivalry.
and it'll probably be the same way though.
I don't think so.
Maybe they give Rollins
For all you know, maybe Reigns comes back and Ambrose and him team up together.
That's what I was
and
gonna
fight
say.
Rollins.
Maybe they would give Rollins another tag member and do a tag match with Roman Reigns. And
The thing is,
Ambrose.
what I was saying is everyone had that tease, but then finally Hell in a Cell came. It's Ambrose Rollins in the Hell in a Cell. Rollins isn't going anywhere. He can't run away. This was the match we've been waiting for. They're trapped together. They can't go nowhere. Ambrose is going to kick ass. We saw Ambrose kick ass. And what happened? What happened? Here's what happened.
He's got the.
Wait, no. Here's what happened. They said, shit, the fuck are we going to do with Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't even been around. He's just been cutting promos that weren't even real live promos. They were recordings. So, you know, they were like, shit, we don't know where to stick him now.
And here he is.
Let's stick him with Ambrose. Come on, they really had nothing for him.
They really
So what do? They completely kill the Ambrose-Rollins rivalry, throw Bray Wyatt in there, have him cost Ambrose the match, Rollins picks up the win, and that's it. Now the rivalry's over.
And now you got the Bray Wyatt Ambrose rival, which
But
is
what-
it's gonna be a good rival.
But
now.
what fueled Ambrose against Rollins was, we were brothers. You turned your back on the
Exactly,
Shield, you
the
turned your
whole-
back on me.
the whole
I
brotherhood.
hate you and I want to get my revenge on you. You know? He was fueled by, even if it wasn't a real passion, you know what I mean? Like a real life thing that was just part of the story, he was fueled by a passion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't, you have the title, I want your title, now we're going to fight. It was like a really, like, quote unquote, emotional rivalry that he had with Rollins. To cut it like that, I feel like he just didn't do it justice, because what happened? Wyatt cost him the match,
which
the
pissed
next
which is pissing Ambrose.
but the very
off.
next night, he Rollins wasn't even a thought in his mind anymore. Now it's just
In a
Wyatt.
way, I don't
like,
know
what
how-
happened to all your hatred?
Yeah,
But
it's
if
true.
you
No.
have you seen the promos that Bray Wyatt and Ambrose have been doing?
No, I haven't
Well,
seen.
I haven't seen him.
All he's doing is mocking him, irritating him. He's getting under his skin. The last one.
Bray Wyatt getting under Ambrose's skin.
So Ambrose is getting fueled now. He's getting the hatred towards Bray. Sorry. But when you look at it that way, the last promo, Bray Wyatt's like, Ambrose, I can fix you. I can help you. But you won't listen. You've never listened to anybody. You need help just like your father in prison.
What
Who
the
wasn't there
hell?
for you. Apparently, that was part of the promo. It's like- but still, he's
He's
getting
just
pissed
created a
off.
father in prison.
Like he was going off now, taking his father. Ambrose ran at him. Lights went off. Bray Wyatt's gone from the chair. The rocking chair's just shaking.
What's he, a ghost?
Lights go down again. Bray Wyatt's standing behind Ambrose. And
Is his sister Abigail?
No, he goes. He went. I'm here. Lights went off. And he was gone.
It would be cool if Ambrose
I
was
tell
on
you,
also.
that has to be the best Bray Wyatt promo I've ever seen.
I don't
the
know.
way
Do,
they
do you
accomplished
think
that.
that Ambrose still be the same Ambrose fighting Bray? Like, would
Yeah.
it be? Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not going to come out randomly like he did with Rollins. Like,
We
just
don't
start beating
know.
up in the crowd.
We don't know that because we haven't seen Bray Wyatt.
But then he's going to wind up
ring
getting
yet.
stale. Like, that's all he's going to do
Like-
with everybody. He did it with Rollins because he wanted to screw Rollins over.
Like,
Rollins wants to go Brutus,
But you got
cash his money in the bank,
I'm
Ambrose
telling
was
you,
there.
You know Bray Wyatt's insane. You know he'll take his match to the extreme. You already know Ambrose is going to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, it's going to give.
It'd be a good match. That I
It's
can't.
gonna-
Like I said,
can't-
I never said it wasn't a good rivalry. I think their timing and delivery
Yeah.
was
No,
wrong.
I think.
I think it's going to be great overall. I just wish they gave the Ambrose Rollins rivalry a little more closure. You know what I mean?
I think they did it fine, because it looks like Bray Wyatt was helping out the Authority. So he came in, helped Rollins win that match, to start his feud with Ambrose. Bray Wyatt came in, did what he had to do, beat the shit out of Ambrose. Rollins still won the match. But now Bray Wyatt's gonna totally forget because he just got his match cost.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, alright, I'll beat the shit out of Rollins again because he's pissing me off.
Not necessarily. There have been a lot of times where rivalries got cut like that and the people never went back to each other. And if they did, it was like years later, like a totally different storyline. And it just so happened that they were the same two people in it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like Orton and Cena. Orton and Cena have fought more times than I can fucking count. Right? And each time is for a different rivalry. But it always becomes personal. You know, like when Randy Orton kicked his father in the head. He kicked his father in the head and Cena was pissed. And then I think, what was it, last year or something, Cena's dad who was in the audience, and Randy brought him over and beat him up again.
Yeah.
How many times you can have Randy beat up his father? You know what I mean? It just became
You should have
repetitive.
learned the first time not to come back to.
Don't bring your father to the shows.
Now, how do you think about, let's say, for example, if they do make Randy Orton become Team Cena, how you think them two as teaming up would be? I mean,
It's fine. He's face now.
he's face now, but they're gonna have to be fun. But like according to the story, it's
But
like
see, he's
Cena
face
and
now, but
Orton
he's not.
together.
He's not. Like
he's temporarily face.
like he's not confirmed face.
Yeah.
Like he wanted
No.
his match against Rollins. That made him more of like quote unquote like an anti-hero, only because he
No,
was
but-
still in the Authority. Everyone knew like that's the way he was going, like face, but he was still in the Authority. He just wanted to get his hands on Rollins.
Yeah, but then
But after he decked Triple H, like now you know.
You know, yeah.
But we haven't had a show since.
Yeah.
SmackDown, yeah, but you know we haven't had a Raw since then. So it hasn't come full circle where yeah he's face now. You know what I mean?
And you know, honestly,
Monday
I
night
think
was the Raw.
Cena
I know.
and this Monday.
And then he showed it. He goes, "That's it. He's no longer with the Authority."
I know.
But I'm saying, so Orton's officially face.
No, he's not in the Authority anymore. I'm saying they haven't had a full circle where Randy has come out and you know like you have these
Well, you
promos
can't
where
when you
you know.
have a concussion and you're filming a movie.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it hasn't come full circle yet. Like yeah, the Authority kicked him out and everything like that, but it hasn't come to the point where we actually see Randy